OLX is great if you're trying to genuinely sell or buy products that are used online. But over recent times, the quality of OLX has degraded to a point where not a lot of people use OLX now. And even if you post an ad, you'll get very less replies, and it's very unlikely that the sale happens. And why is this? That's because of the very famous scams that are going on right now in OLX. They have been going on from a long time, but a lot of people have experienced them in these recent times and are trying to avoid OLX altogether. So before I tell you about these scams, it will be great if you could hit the subscribe button and help us grow our channel. Now let's get started. There are basically two types of scams that I have encountered with, and I'll tell you in an order. So the first scam is where a guy posts ads in multiple cities in a country. For example, if you are in Chennai and you came across that ad in Chennai and replied to it, he'll ask you for a contact number to contact you in WhatsApp. Once you give him the contact number, he goes on to tell you that he's not actually in Chennai and he posted the ad while he was in Chennai. Now he's somewhere like in Lucknow and he has to courier you the parcel. So he'll ask you for a small amount of money to post this courier to you, and he'll tell you that you can pay the rest later when you actually get the product. And this courier amount will be so less that you can't even go to a police and complain for it. It will basically be $1,000 or $2,000, and you'll actually pay without thinking because you're getting a product for so cheap. And then after you end up paying that guy, that's the end of the story. Like, he doesn't reply to your calls, he doesn't reply to your texts, he'll block you everywhere he possibly can, and you cannot get back at him, and you can't take action because it's a lot of struggle for a very less amount of money, and you'll end up spending a lot more than that. So that sums up the first type of scam. And the second type of scam is something that is actually a more genuine looking thing. So be extra careful when you come across something like this. I've actually gone through one of these today just to show you guys how it looks and how they actually go on to fool you. So this is how it actually happens. Now these types of scams, they price the product very reasonably that you don't think it's too cheap to be a scam, or you don't think it's expensive and not reply to it. It's basically put in that sweet spot where you'll be tempted to reply to it, and when you do, they ask you for your WhatsApp contact number, and in the WhatsApp contact number they tell you that he's a reseller from the United States and he sells products to people all over the world, and he'll ship the product to you. He also goes on to send you a website that is fake, obviously, but it will increase your belief towards him and make you feel like he's more genuine. And after that, when you actually believe him, he'll tell you that the shipping charges are actually very high to ship to India from US, and you will have to pay a minimum of 5,000 and you can pay the rest later. When you actually pay the 5,000, again it's the same story all over again. You will never hear from the guy again. You will not be able to contact him in any manner. So how do you prevent this, or what's the way around this? The way around this is that just don't go outside OLX when you're chatting with anybody to buy or even sell. Just stay within OLX. Even if they ask you for your WhatsApp number, it's fine as long as you're fixing a place to meet and you're personally meeting in a place to pay up or take the product. But if they ask you to pay in advance, it's definitely a scam. Don't go forward with that, and definitely don't pay them in advance. So the correct way is to discuss where you're gonna be meeting at what time, and meeting there in person, handing them over the cash, and taking whatever the product that you want to buy from them. And now that I've told you this, be careful with these types of scams. They're all over the place, and share this video around to your friends and family members as well, so that they don't get scammed in the future like this. And if this video has helped you, consider leaving a like and subscribe to our channel for more cool stuff like this, and I'll see you in the next one.